Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. In today's video we're going to be doing hopefully the final part to the mini series. I've got to put the reg plate on, I've got to replace some reg plate bulbs, sort the horns, sort the brake pad wear sensors, and then book in the windscreen. So yeah, let's get started. So before we get cracking, I just want to say hit subscribe just to stay up to date with what we're doing, and if you're new around here, head to www.grindinggears.uk, grab yourself a sticker or a mug, and make sure you send me a photo of you with it once it arrives. Anyway, let's get the plate on. So that's the plate on. I just followed the lines that the old plate was stuck on with. I'm just gonna make sure that's pushed on properly. Don't want it falling off on me. Looks good. So now the plate's on, we're going to replace the front passenger side brake pad wear sensor. If you're interested in a really in-depth video to how to change it, click up here and you can watch it. But yeah, I'm just going to quickly show you how to do it. So we're in on the passenger side, I'm just going to grab the old sensor and pull it. It's bought the little metal clip with it, which is good. And then we're going to pull it off this little grommet that's on the bleed nipple. Then we're going to trace the cable back to the connector, push the clip in and separate it apart. This is a 2-amp job. Now we've freed that, I'm just going to pop the new connector back in. It only fits in one way. Routed the wire and I've got it plugged in here. So now we can put the wheel back on and go and do the back. So the Mini's off axle stands now. I've got the 2 front wheels back on. I need to change the wear sensor down at the back. I'll do that in a minute off camera. Change the front one. So I'm just going to start it and move it forward a little bit and just get the wheels turning just to clear off some rust. And yeah, quite happy it's back on the floor. It's been a while. So yeah, hopefully all goes well now and we'll get the rear brake pad sensor done. And then there's not a lot left. Well, you can tell it's been a while since I've driven. Battery's completely dead. Just tried jumping it, but it won't go with my little battery pack thing. So I'm gonna try and jump it off the Beamer, I think, and see how we get on. But yeah, it currently won't go, which is an issue. So let's try and sort it. Okay, so there's a high chance of me stalling because I've not driven a manual in quite a while. So, drove the Mini for the first time in a month, definitely a couple of weeks, if not a month. Just literally took it in and around the car park, just to give it a bit of a run. The lights on the dash aren't out yet, but I can't really give it a run just yet because it's not back in 100% condition, doesn't have the bumper and stuff. Nothing more getting done tonight, but it was nice to get it down on the floor, actually get it moving and driving. The battery has actually died again, so I'm wondering, is the battery on the way out? I hope not, but if it is, then so be it. Pretty happy that it's up and running again and all's well. There was a bit of a clunking noise from the drive shaft when we had it up in the air, which doesn't seem to be there anymore. It is there when we turn the steering wheel, but that was there before, so I'm not too worried about that. But yeah, I think once we've done the horns and a few other little bits, just basically send it for its MOT and see what it fails on, sort it, send it back. So Friday I got the day off work, so I'll be doing some work with Tyler because he's got the day off as well. So we're going to go and get some things done. So from a very happy and accomplished Jack who got to drive a manual for the first time in a month, I'll see you on Friday. We also stickered up some more of the cars. So we got Tyler's Ice 200. The Beamer's obviously got one, Mini's obviously got one, obviously Chelsea's got one on her Mini, we need one on the MX-5. So if you haven't already, head to www.grindinggears.uk, grab yourself a sticker, they're on sale at the moment, £1.99, free shipping. Grab yourself a mug, they're also on sale at £5. Shipping's a bit more expensive on them, £4.50, because they come in a protected box and they come first class, so you know, you pay for the service. But go and grab yourself a sticker or a mug, which helps support the channel, and yeah, I appreciate it. So it's now Sunday. Today's actually the day the MOT officially runs out on the Mini. Fortunately, I'm not going to be able to take it for a little test drive on the road like I wanted to, just because of the windscreen really. But I am going to change out a few little bits that came yesterday, so Saturday. So I've got 2 new Reg Plate Bulbs, they're LED ones, and I've also got the 2 new bolts for the top of the boot, so I'm going to change them out now. So I'll first apologise if you can hear any buzzing noises. This tree seemed to have attracted a load of bees. It's quite a nice looking tree, but not ideal when you're trying to work there. But there we go. So if you aren't sure on how to fit them, here's the bulb. It does have a polarity, although it isn't marked. But basically what you want to do, you just put it in, just like so. And just basically see if they light up, which it does. As you can probably see, they're flashing a little bit. That just means they're working. So if we come into the car now, turn the lights on, come back over to the boot handle, you can see they're both on. Turn the lights off. Happy days. I do need to say a big shout out to John, viewer of my videos, who pointed me in the right direction for those bulbs. He basically said to me, don't bother with these, just replace the bulb with an LED variant. So I did. I'll leave a link in the description to find them, because they seem to be a little bit hard to find until John pointed me in the right direction. So I'll leave a link in the description if you're interested in these bulbs. They're really super easy to put in and use, and they work straight off the bat. Next thing I'm going to do is replace these tailgate bolts. I'm going to show you how to do it because it's just taking a bolt out and putting a bolt back in. But yeah, I'm going to get these done now. So new bolts are in, as you can tell. It looks like they came off an electric blue Mini, which is cool. They're in now. So I'm going to test whether it's all lined up properly. That seems to shut quite well. Don't think it's aligned 100% because that gap's not that big, and that one's slightly larger. I'm going to play around with it now and see if I can get it right. Well, that's marginally better. The gap's evened out a touch, as you might be able to see. It's still a little bit bigger on this side, but I'm not too fussed. There's a new boot in place. All's well. We need to obviously paint this and remove this glue, but we'll get around to that at some point. That's not mega urgent. So it is indeed getting closer now. We're nearly finished. I'm just waiting on a new wiper delete kit. So although the wiper works, I wired it back up and everything, the water jet doesn't work. I think it just maybe needs a pin sticking in it to unblock it a little bit, but it doesn't work. So I'm gonna just do a wiper delete kit anyway, so that's on order. Should hopefully be here soon. It's coming from Killer Wipers. Then the windscreen is booked in for 2 weeks time, I think. That should hopefully be the last thing. We've done the wear sensors, we've done the ABS sensor, yeah, done the drive shaft boots. I can't think of anything else that's gone wrong. Yeah, it's kind of a case of just putting it through its MOT now and just sort of seeing what happens and fixing anything that has gone wrong. Not that I expect anything to do that, but there we go. But yeah, it's always a bit of a nerve-wracking time when it comes to MOTs for me. It's not so bad now that I've got another car to run around in, but it's always nice to spend as little as possible on an MOT, so you can spend more money modifying your cars. So for now, I think that's it. There's nothing more to do on this other than the windscreen, and then send it for its MOT basically. So next video, I don't know what it'll be, but it'll be interesting. So make sure you hit subscribe to stay up to date with every time I upload. Make sure you head to www.grindinggears.uk and grab yourself a sticker or a mug. And make sure you go and follow me on Instagram @grindinggearsofficial. So, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you hit subscribe and the like button. Check out my website www.grindinggears.uk, and I'll see you in the next one.